Dear guests, it's finally time. The XPENG Brand Day and new product launch is starting now. Enjoy the show! Sehr geehrte Gäste, es ist soweit. Der XPENG Brand Day und New Product Launch beginnt jetzt. Genießen Sie die Show. Viel Spaß!
The future. Before it becomes real. Sounds unbelievable. A vehicle without horses. Far-fetched. Human flight. Impossible. A body built to move like us. Unreal. An intelligence that thinks. Unreliable, unsafe, uncontrollable. But explorers don't stop to explain. They fail, they begin again, they keep moving. Until what no one believed becomes real. Once, a car moved without horses. Now it moves with a mind. It doesn't just see the road. It reads the people on it. Before danger becomes danger, it finds the safer way. Not just for roads. Now, in the sky. Unbelievable. A robot, no longer just a machine, moving like a human. Iron is already at work. Flying cars are already being built. Robot taxis are taking to the road. Unbelievable.
科技能够改变世界，让世界更美好。
If all this still sounds unbelievable, good. Because every unbelievable reality starts as something no one believes. Explore the future of physical AI. XPENG.
Let's welcome the Managing Director of XPENG Germany and Central Europe, Markus Schrick.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to XPENG's Brand Day, and also welcome to the wonderful city of Munich, Germany, home of the big football club FC Bayern Munich. For the first time ever, XPENG is launching a new global product outside of China. And we are very proud that this event is happening in Germany, in one of the world's most competitive automotive markets. XPENG started selling cars here in Germany in September of 2024. And already today, our products and our brands are well received by our customers and our partners. By the end of the year, we will have signed more than 100 points of sales in Germany, and we will sell more than 8,000 vehicles this year. Next year, we're already looking at approximately 20,000. We at XPENG believe that the level of our AI technology in our vehicles will be the game changer for the mobility of the future. That is why one of XPENG's key priorities is to always be amongst those manufacturers providing the customers with the most advanced technology. XPENG has more than 20,000 employees, of which 40% work in research and development. And of these R&D employees, 50% work in software. That shows how serious we are with developing the highest level of technology possible for our products. Ladies and gentlemen, in China, very few entrepreneurs choose to put their own name on a company. When our founder, Mr. He Xiaopeng, did so, many people made jokes about it for many years. But here in Europe, many of the world's most respected automotive brands carry the name of their founders, like Benz, Horch, or Bosch. For us, putting a founder's name on a company is not about ego. It is a promise of personal responsibility, long-term commitment, and the courage to stand behind every product we create. Ladies and gentlemen, to present our new global product and the latest developments in our physical AI technology, I am very proud to announce the key speaker of this afternoon, the founder and chairman of XPENG, Mr. He Xiaopeng. Mr. He, but I'm not done yet. Thank you. Mr. He Xiaopeng founded our company in 2014 and has successfully developed it into a high-tech organization competing with the best and the bravest in the industry. He is still very much personally involved in our research and development, and for example, the touring ship is one of his babies. Under his guidance, XPENG has started successful operations in more than 60 countries in the past 3 years, and we are ready for more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. He Xiaopeng.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck.
Guten Tag. Hello everyone, 大家好. Yeah, I'm He Xiaopeng. Really happy to be here with you in Munich today. I've come to Germany many times to our R&D center and visit our business partner, also include Volkswagen. But this is the first time for me to give a formal presentation in Chinese in my Chinese Hubei accent English. So if I make any mistake along the way, I hope you can give me a little more patience. Okay, thank you. Yeah, and XPENG is still very young. I think, to be honest, I always follow German auto industry since I was young. I know every class model of Mercedes, and I also visit the BMW museum. I always respect Germany as the origin and home of a whole industry. That's why we choose here to hold our first global launch event. It's a great honor to be here, inspired by the long Germany auto history. We want to build the next generation of smart cars in XPENG. As of today, more than 60,000 European users have chosen XPENG. To every European friend who trusts us, thank you very much. Unlike many other car makers, I think XPENG is a physical AI company with a different DNA. For me, it's come from a software engineer. XPENG was founded 12 years ago. Our vision was to transform mobility by technology and to change the way we live. I believe that with the arrival of physical AI, we will speed up our vision. Based on physical AI, XPENG has built 3 key applications: humanoid robot, AI car, and flying cars. In current time, the way people are moving will be today redefined. Robot will help a human to take care of your family, clean the house, and even do more things. And I think AI cars will free you from boring driving, make you trip more easier and safer. And the flying cars will make the long-distance travel much shorter and more comfortable. These 3 products look different, but in fact, they are different forms of future mobility robot. I think they are all the mobility robot. They share the same base, XPENG's in-house full-stack physical AI foundation. Physical AI is formed with 2 things, AI and physical embodiment. For AI, we have developed our own high computer chips and foundation models. And for physical embodiment, we have built our own power system, our hardware and OS system. These are the key technologies behind the physical AI. To make physical AI real, we are highly committed in R&D. Today, XPENG has more than 30,000 employees worldwide, and among all office employees, more than 45% works in R&D, nearly half of them. In 2025, XPENG invested $1.22 billion in R&D, and that's a big investment. We also have more than 4,000 patents, and we are not slowing down. In the first quarter of 2026, in this year, we invested another 330 million euros in R&D. That's 46% more than last year. We believe technology investment creates long-term growth. And XPENG operates 8 R&D centers and 6 production factories all over the world. Our strategy is very simple. We develop locally. We produce locally, follow local laws and regulations to bring the best products and the user experience. And XPENG has entered 65 countries and regions for sales at this time now. We have more than 1,200 stores worldwide. And this number keeps growing very fast. Our goal is also simple: to bring leading technologies, strong safety, premium design, and quality to every XPENG user. This is the experience we want to create. And we are now building a global charging network. We had built nearly 4,000 charging stations, of course, mostly at this time in China. And we want to build more than 31 countries' charging stations. We have also connected with over 2.7 million chargers worldwide. With this network, more people can enjoy smarter electric driving. And I want to thank this area and the area of physical AI. They are making the impossible possible. In the last 10 years, I think, physical AI will transform our industry. It will redefine mobility, reshape our future, and make our life beautiful, I think. Let me share a key part of our physical AI strategy. It's XPENG humanoid robot. His name is Iron. This year marks 8 years of our robotics development. We built 8 generations of robots. We start with 4 legs at the first time now, but now we have 2 like humanoid robots. After 8 years of work, we learned many things. The one thing is that a human-like robot is the best way to enter our business, or enter our factories and our homes. XPENG humanoid robot is very different compared with other robotics in the district. 3 things I think make it special. First is a human-like body. I believe only the humanoid robot looks really like a human, can act as a part of us, can suitable for all scenarios designed for human, can use all human tools. Second, car-like safety and mass production ready. We leverage our experience in O2, supply chain, and safety standard, make every robot really safe and safe. And the third, powerful AI on device for real-world use. Based on the tooling chip and a big model we developed by ourselves, the robot don't rely on the remote control anymore we want. It can preset and design and interact all by itself. This is how our robots can really enter our daily lives. I think this time is not too long. Last November, we showed our first island demo. And people said it looks like a real human. Some even thought they were a person inside. So we opened the lab and showed the truth. We do not want to do that, but we have to do. I think this is the first time we need to cut the robot open to prove no person inside. The production version will be smarter, stronger, and clever. And hope till then we don't need to cut it open again. And many people may ask, where will our robotics be applied? I think in the future, it will finally enter our home. But before that, I believe business scenario will be the first one to apply our robot, like shopping the assistant or cashier. In the near future, you will see XPENG humanoid robots in our stores, helping customers and answer questions. I think they will be right near you. And in 2027, the last year, XPENG humanoid robots, I want to go global. I want inside Europe. You will see them in our stores and shopping malls around the world. You can meet them, you can talk with them, you can buy them and do other things. They will bring smart device to everyone. And those are my thinking of humanoid robots. And last I will introduce XPENG's flying cars. Making flying cars, I think, always has a dream. It's like me, I think. But companies around the world, including Europe, have tried many times in the past, I think, centuries, years. But no one reaches mass production. It's very difficult. But now, we think we can make it happen. XPENG is bringing flying cars to the real world. Our goal is very clear, mass production. For 13 years, XPENG has worked on flying cars. Many people said it was impossible, many times. We believe it, and we keep going. Step by step, the future becomes clear and clear. Today, you can see our 4 flying cars lineup. This year, I will start mass production of our first flying cars. So I want to introduce XPENG average land aircraft carrier. On the road, it drives just like a normal car with 4 seats. You only need a regular driver's license. When you stop, press one button, the aircraft comes out from the back. It separates from the car in about 5 minutes. Then you are ready to fly. I think driving and flying become one simple journey. And our low altitude mobility strategy has 2 products. Just now I introduced one. Another is our A868, the eVTOL, can take off vertically with multi-seats. It's safe, it's fast, and I think it's very simple. It can fly more than 500 kilometers and over 360 kilometers per hour. This is the future of mobility. So far, XPENG's flying car at this time received over 7,000 pre-orders around the world, making us the flying car companies with most pre-orders worldwide. Today, the world produces less than 1,000 aircraft a year, but XPENG has built the world's first and biggest flying car factory. It can make 10,000 units every year. Aviation quality, auto-scale production. This is a big step toward everyday flying. Safe, affordable flying cars, I think, will be for everyone. Europe is a leader in aviation with top safety standards. We welcome EASA's new eVTOL standard. That is also a major step forward. The future of mobility is coming, and XPENG is ready to fly in Europe. And we have just covered humanoid robots and flying cars. Now let's talk about the product that is most important for us is AI cars. Today, XPENG has delivered more than 1.2 million cars worldwide. We believe in smart and electric from day one. We build every XPENG with smart technology. No ICE cars, always up-to-date technology. And in China, XPENG has always been the leader in intelligent driving. In 2020, we delivered XPENG's NGP system, the first one to bring ADAS to highways. And in 2023, we were also the first to bring high-level urban ADAS to more than 200 cities in China. And in this year, we were the first to launch VLA2 models, our second-generation physical world motion. This March, we launched our new NGP. It's powered by our VLA2 model. It drives smoothly, making people feel more safe and comfortable. It also works in many different driving situations. Today in China, I think XPENG NGP is #1 smart driving system. And what's more, XPENG is one of the first car companies to build AI chips for smart driving. One of our Turing AI chips provides 750 TOPS of computer power. Our Ultra Trim uses 3 chips. Together, they provide 2,250 TOPS. The powerful computing helps us run larger AI models, and it brings a better smart driving experience. Just 1 month after VLA2 technology launch, we achieved a major milestone. Over 50% of all driving was done by NGP powered by VLA2. The rate is the highest among all OEMs in China. Our commitment has earned the trust of the industry. In 2023, Volkswagen chose XPENG as its technology partner and investor in our company. Since then, we are developing new intelligent EVs together. We have also opened our EE architecture to Volkswagen. Together, we are bringing this technology to more vehicles in China and hopefully around the world in the future. What's more, we also built our first robotaxi with this latest VA2 model. The robotaxi already started production in May, and we are now running pilot tests in Guangzhou, China. Safety is our top priority. We have planned a backup for every key system, including the hardware of computer, vision, brake, and turning. If one system fails, we can switch to the backup system shortly to ensure full safety. More computing, more intelligence, more safety. With up to 3,000 tops of computer is ready for the future of level 4 autonomous driving, I think. XPENG robotaxi will also undergo trial operations in China this year. But we will not run the operator. We will not run the operations. Instead, we will provide the best technology and tools. That's what we want to do. Looking forward to working with European partners, together we can support the development of robotaxi in Europe. This is a very important page, I think, is in Europe, for Europe. Today is a special day. It's XPENG's first global brand day and product launch in Europe. Our cars have been well received by many European users. But we are here not only to bring our products to Europe, but also to build them for Europe. We develop our products in Europe. We improve our technology for Europe. Everything we do is for a better experience for European users. And we are now operating an R&D center here in Munich. It focuses on product development, customer size, service, and charging to support our users here. We also work with Magla in Greece, Australia, for local production. Starting with the G6 and G9, we will build more models in Europe. This includes sedans, compact SUVs, and middle-sized SUV. In our supply chain, we have many European partners, including Bosch, BASF, and many others. Today, many of them have joined us here now. A very warm welcome to all of you. For our future European factory, we hope to work with even more local supply chain partners to build the next generation smart vehicles together. And in Europe, we now work with more than 150 dealer partners. Many of them have been in the industry for decades. Today, many of our dealer partners also are here with us. Thank you for your trust and your support. And we also take ESG serious. XPENG has received the highest 3A ESG rating from MSCI for these 3 years. This is the highest rating in the global auto industry. In 2025, our cars help reduce more than 60 million tons of carbon emissions. We not only want to lead in technology, but also want to be a responsible global company. Yesterday, someone drove our cars from England to Germany. He talked with me. I said, what's your biggest challenge when you have so long trip? He said, it's charging. And we also trying hard to upgrade the charging experience of our customers in Europe. The goal is very clear, to build the fastest charging network in Europe. By 2028, we will reach 4,000 chargers. I think I want more. We hope wherever you go, you can enjoy the fast and smooth charging experience. And we are bringing, we name it XPENG to Europe. This is not just a charger. It's a new energy system. It brings 10C super fast charging, smart charging, storage, and AI inspection. It delivers up to 1 megawatt of output power, and also can operate with no power grids. This means with electric storage, we can still provide fast and stable charging in no power grids areas. XPENG provides the future I want everywhere. And our products are more than electric cars. We know some drivers need longer range. Some makers also need more energy options. That's why we also bring in Kunpeng range extender technology here. What is Kunpeng? In ancient Chinese story, Kun is a very big fish, and Peng is a very big bird. Kunpeng is one big animal. The big fish Kun lives in the sea and then it turns into the big bird Peng. Kunpeng means power and freedom together. It is different from traditional PHEV in these ways, in 3 ways. The first, I think, is they have larger battery, mostly electric driving, quiet and efficient range extenders, over 1,000 kilometers range with no range worry. Another advantage, I think, is that the range extender control system works naturally with our intelligent driving system, making the driving experience more smoother and more smarter. Before we brought pure EVs to Europe, now we bring more choice. This year, Kunpeng range extender technology will arrive in Europe. It's reliable, it's efficient. It gives European customer, I think, another hybrid good choice. So this is our strategy in 4 areas: humanoid robots, flying cars, robotaxi, and AI car. We are building a physical AI company. We want to use technology to change how people move and how people live. We believe technology should be for everyone is feasible, not just for a few people. That's why we work to bring smart technology to many people around the world. So this is our vision, to become the expert of mobility in the world of physical AI and a global embodied AI company. To date, we have brought 5 XPENG models to Europe, and we often see them on European streets. In May this year, the XPENG G-Line has the best-selling Chinese electric SUV in its class in France, Denmark, and Norway, and other countries. The XPENG Electric G6 also became the best-selling Chinese middle-sized SUV in Germany, France, Denmark, and Norway. We believe this is only the beginning. In the future, the XPENG models will achieve more success in more countries. Today, we are officially launching a brand new truly import product. Introduce our next generation AI SUV, Cooper XPENG L03. It's also XPENG's first global model to launch in China and Europe at the same time. Before I introduce, I would like to first talk about its sister model in China. Its name is XPENG M03. Launched in China in August 2024, M03 quickly became one of the country's best-selling smart sedans. It was the first product to bring high-level ADAS to Chinese A-segment sedan market. Over the past 22 months, M03's average monthly sales reached 13,000 units per month. Chinese EV market will is intensely competitive. Only a very few models can sell more than 10,000 every month. This trend is amazing. And in the last 3 months, M03 outsold all ICE sedans in its class, a milestone from leading the BEV to leading across the entry market. In 2025, XPENG M03 became Chinese best-selling electric sedan. It sold more than the number 2 to number 5 models combined. This is a huge success, I think. M03 raised the standard for this market. It changed what people expect from an electric sedan. M03 sets a new benchmark in China. And today, I think the sister is L03 is coming. And at XPENG, smart technology makes driving easy and safer. Today, we are proud to introduce our new AI SUV, the XPENG L03. It sets a new standard in 3 ways: stylish design, leading technology, and premium features. The XPENG L03 intelligent without limits. Now, let's watch a short video. After that, I would like to invite Steven, our head and product Europe, to the stage. He will share the design story behind the XPENG L03.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, ni hao. I am Sven, and I'm the head of brand and product for XPENG in Europe. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. I will be replacing Juanma Lopez, who unfortunately fell sick last moment, and I will be taking you through all the details of the design story. Our design team put a lot of thought and effort into this car, introducing an all-new design philosophy we call Vital Flow. Vital stands for energy, youth, and sportiness. Flow is the fluidity, the purity, and the natural lines. Together, they capture what we believe is the L03, a car that conveys speed and life even when it's standing still. That's why the body lines are so clean and light moves naturally across every surface, giving it a look that is both light and powerful at the same time. The L03 features a low, wide, coupe-inspired design. It measures 4,650 millimeters in length and 1,890 in width, with 1,600 in height, and a long wheelbase of 2,850, basically offering a spacious cabin while staying agile and easy to drive, making it the perfect for everyday driving in European cities. We believe it is actually the details that define a striking look. Sculpted muscular lines, hidden belt moldings, frameless doors, and flush windows. That's you rarely see in this class of vehicles. And exactly that's why we have been obsessing over every detail in this car. It's not just the body that's finely detailed. The front lights are also very striking. The L03 carries forward our family design language with the tech-inspired Starship headlights, made up of over 400 high-quality LED beads. Lit up, they're crystal clear and impossible to miss. Instantly recognizable even in dense traffic. And we've also created 3 custom welcome light sequences every time you approach the car. The lights come alive in a rhythm, delivering both a sense of technology but also of warmth. Now, let's take a look at the back at the taillights. Same story here. A level of quality that really goes well beyond this class. L03's rear features an all-new, full-width star ring taillight design in a rich, saturated red. A lot of taillights on the market, they end up being yellowish or pretty boring and dull. Or even dark and without life, missing the real sense of refinement. To get the purest, most premium red possible, our team put serious effort into the optics of things. And out on the road, trust me, it's going to be very hard for the car behind to miss that beautiful detail. Now, the L03 comes in 5 body colors, and every one of them is drawn from nature. Our hope is that these 5 colors do more than just showcase the introduction design of the L03. We want them to stay with our customers for years to come. Because, ladies and gentlemen, real design shouldn't chase trends. Real design should simply age well. The L03 exterior is all about a sense of flow, and once you step inside, we wanted obviously to continue that feeling. We call that the flow cabin. Instead of piling on complex lines to create visual interest, we did the exact opposite, minimizing sharp angles, letting every curve unfold naturally, just like water. Opposite, minimizing sharp angles, letting every curve unfold naturally, just like water. And we want the L03 cabin to be more than refined. We want it to feel completely relaxed. We offer two interior color options, gray, lighter, brighter, and it really opens up the sense of space inside the cabin. Now, inside that cabin, we've also introduced another industry first, 256 color wrapper soft diffused glow. Instead of direct beams, the light is diffused evenly across the dashboard and the door panels, and all diffused glow. Instead of direct beams, the light is diffused evenly across the dashboard and the door panels. And online, people have already been describing it as having a real sense of breathing, and it genuinely actually feels very premium. True premium quality always comes with down-to-the-right materials. On our dashboard and door panels, we will use a soft touch matte finish trim, gentle to the touch, but built to age well. The headliner is made out of velvet, fine to the touch with a soft, subtle shimmer. And the speaker covers are finished in real brushed metal. Not only refined to look at, but also unmistakably metal when you touch it. L03 steering wheel, lastly, is compact, just 365 millimeters with satellite bottoms that give you that genuine sporty feel. Up front, a 15.6-inch 2.5K HD central display that delivers crisp visuals and a smoother, more responsive touch experience. Now that's it for me. Let's get into the technology, and please join me in welcoming Shanming, the head of XPENG's General Intelligence Center. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shanming. So about the picture, they just made a joke today. So either I change to a sweater, but it's too hot, or they change the picture. So he seems nothing changed. So today I will talk something about intelligent features for the L03, this new vehicles. So first of all, we are an intelligent tech company, and the core capability is our intelligence. And from intelligent driving to intelligent carbon, we are totally reinvent how the car should look like. And we believe one thing, the future EV is actually an intelligent vehicle instead of just a pure vehicle. So that's why we're introducing all the new technical features here. So one thing we believe is when we decided to design the intelligent feature for this car, we are not designing the car, but we are designing the robot, because we are a physical AI company. As a robot, usually the robot will perceive, reason, and ask you to the human intent. So we are trying to design these intelligent features from three different aspects. First one, it needs to understand the user's intention. The second one, it needed to plan and reason for the user. And last one, we want the car to execute. The execution part is just autonomous driving. And today, we are going to talk the smart carbon first. We are going to introduce the new XOS version 6 smart carbon system into this vehicle. It enables more natural language interaction compared to traditional way of the car interaction. It supports different functionality. For example, free talk, free conversations. Just like you are talking with an agent, you are not talking with a car or with some machine. And secondly, it understands your intent and trying to translate the intention into some execution plan. And lastly, it supports multilingual languages. Currently, we are supporting Chinese, English, French, and Germany. And evenly, we can support flexible switch between different languages. So next will be the execution part. First, let's see the video about our VLA 2.0. Okay, so today we're going to introduce this into Europe. Okay, so when we design the whole system, we have to ask our one question. So what is the problem we are solving? We believe we used to work on autonomous driving, and we do perception, planning, prediction, but this cannot scale the system into worldwide, to globally. So we have to take a step back and return to the original point and think about what is the true problem we're solving. So the true problem is actually the physical AI. We want to build a system that is scalable enough and generalized enough so that it can scale from cars to robotics, from L2 to L4, from China to globally. So this is where we come from. The foundation model we trained is a VLE 2.0. So this is starting point of our new models. So usually people are asking why physical AI is harder than traditional AI or large language models. There are three different axes. First one is if you want to deal with real world, usually you need to take a lot of continuous and a large amount of input. For the language models, usually we just take text, we'll take discrete tokens. But for VLA or for physical AI models, usually the input is unstructured data, like the video streams, sensor input, and also those kind of continuous status of the vehicle. The second challenge is actually the output. Usually for the language models, our output is just language tokens, dictionary words. But for physical AIs, usually the problem is you need to output the control signals, which is continuous. For example, the steering angle, the pedals, acceleration, speed up, these kind of things. So all these things cannot be modeled using traditional way of AI. And last one is about interactions. If we want to learn, usually we need to get interactions or feedback from the real world, but it's different from language model or coding. To getting the feedback from the real world is pretty hard. So all these three factors make the physical AI pretty hard, and we need to think about how we can solve the problems. So this is a model architecture. Very straightforward, very simple. It takes the input of video streams and also text languages as instructions. The video stream, we use all the cameras from the vehicle to take continuous videos as the input to a model. And secondly, about the languages, we use navigation as the language input to instruct the vehicle how to do. And also, we can support natural language input, such as voice, from the users to control the vehicle. And the middle part, the gray part, is a major component of the entire model, billions of parameters of big models. We train the model using large amount of data, following the rule of data scaling, using unsupervised learning and self-supervised learning. This is the key insight behind it. And lastly, about the output. There's a lot of a debate about VLA models and world models, but for us, it's the same, because our models is trying to solve the problem by predicting the future of the world and also predicting the action of the vehicle. So we have two output. One is action, which is directly the imitation learning, trying to predict the control signals. Another side is a word simulation. That means we also want to roll out and predict the video frames of the future times. By doing this, this introduces better model training capacity and also enable us to do the closed-loop self-training. So all these factors together makes the VLA model scalable and generalized enough to feed for the globally. The underlying principle of this one is simple. So we believe one thing is the simplicity is the beauty. This also introduces a lot of benefit to make sure the model is, or the entire system is scalable. First of all, we don't need any data labeling. You know, once you work on the AI problems or want to train the machine learning models, usually the biggest challenge is how much data you can get and how many data you can label from the human labelers. But we don't need any data labeling. The second one is there's no information loss end-to-end. From the input of the cameras to the output of the actions, there's no information loss. This, just like you build a highway for all the information, so this totally enlarges the model capacity. And the third one is a pure end-to-end. This is very beneficial for the entire system. That means we don't need to write a lot of heuristics in our code base or introducing a lot of rules into the system. And also, this supports us to train the model faster, much faster than before. We can produce maybe 10 or 20 models every day and trying to test it and trying to do run simulation. The last one is about profound emergence. We see the model, usually a vehicle can make a lot of auto-expectation behaviors. For example, make maneuvers, waiting for dealing with the corner cases or dealing with the safety cases. So all these factors together makes the model very easy to train and very easy to maintain, and also makes the system very easy to scaling up. Another question we are facing is actually when we launch into globally, for example, to Europe, how do you solve the problem that you don't have the data? Because in Europe, there's not too many cars, we don't have a fleet, we don't have enough data, and there's no way you can scale up the system efficiently. So the world model also gave us another chance to do this. For example, here, we're using the dash view cameras, which is just a commercial, personal dash cameras, and taking the video and using the video to generate the cameras, 7 cameras video input as a model. So this gave us the flexibility to expand to 2 new area, new ODDs. So this perfectly solved the problem where we don't have the data to feed globally. So by doing this, we can generate realistic, continuous, and physically plausible data to support the globalization and generalization. Okay, so as I mentioned, we are not targeting only for L2. We designed this system for L4. So the whole system can expand from L2 to L4. We have already launched the Robotaxi employee beta version to all employees in July. And we hope we can just fully launch this to public by the end of this year. Another benefit of doing this is this also enables us to go globally. The system is simplified. It's simple enough and scalable enough. That means we can use a single model to bridge the gap between China and Europe. And we believe this is also the key technique we have to expand to globally. And now we are adapting the model to European massive production. Okay, so as Xiaopeng mentioned, there's one philosophy we follow is in Europe, for Europe. So understanding the European rules is pretty important. That means you need to maintain very strict pedestrian priorities and workers, cyclists, or scooters. There's a lot of cyclists in Germany, Netherlands, so we need to keep the priority. And also, we need to recognize all the road signs. There's a lot of road signs, traffic signs, which is totally different from China. And lastly, there's a lot of hidden rules in users' habit. This is not written in some science, but it's just some common sense maintained by everyone in this country. So we also need to maintain the implicit rules in no-sign road, for example, yield to ride forever, this kind of things. So all this is something we made the changes to adapt the model into the European countries. Now we can show some examples about how we can just do this. First one, this video is European performance of the road testing. So it yields to other vehicles, road participants before left turn into the intersection, and it is decelerated before going to the red light, and also yield to oncoming cars, bypass obstacles, and finally make the lane change in advance to avoid the double parked vehicle. This one also shows how we can react to the cyclists and pedestrians. For example, here, there's a cyclist in front of the car. We need to yield to the pedestrians until the cyclists move forward and stop wait for the pedestrians. And this shows the right-of-way sign recognition. So on this way, there's a yield sign. That means you need to wait until everyone goes, and then you can go. This never shows in China, but actually you need to make sure your model can adapt it to this. And all this comes from the very efficient post-training of a model, not using too much data, but a very efficient adaptation of the entire system. For Europe, there's another part pretty important, is parking. Parking in Europe is terrible. When the first day I arrived here, I just found the parking space is too small. And the parking garage is also terrible. It seems not possible to park by human. And also in Europe, different from China, Europe usually is front-in and rear-out parking, not rear-side parking. And also we provide some features called customized parking. That means we can draw the parking space on the ground, and then the car can park over there. In order to dealing with the very tight space in Europe, like the garage, we also introduced 3D OCC. This gave us a tighter and complex, more accurate estimation of obstacles so that we can deal with complex spaces, like in the old town or in downtown. So next, we can show a demo about the parking, how the parking works. The first one is you can draw the line on the ground, and the car can park over there. And also shows how we can do the front, in, and rear parking. And in some of the European situation, people have a habit to open the trunk space and deliver things or load things. So this also shows how the car can operate in this way. And this also supports remote parking. That means you can just ask the car to come out. And also here, you see, in the parking garage where the space is very limited, you can assign a parking space and exit the car, push a button on the cell phone, and then the car can park by itself. Okay. Today, we are also very glad to introduce Google collaboration with us. By the past several months, we are collaborating very closely with Google Map team to integrate the Google Auto SDK into our system. This is the first Asian Pacific Google Map Auto SDK partnership with a deep integration. So we are very glad to see the Google Maps team, the head of the Google Map automotive team are here today with us. Really appreciate your collaboration and hard work in the past several months. And now we can support more countries. There's several features. First of all, we can global coverage with more than 250 countries. And then this also provides very rich coverage of information, including photos, reviews, contact information, hours, operation hours. Thirdly, because of this deep integration between two partnerships, we can support intelligent EV routing based on deep vehicle integration. For example, like when you plan from A to B, it can also support your rent information and where you need to charge, or something like this. And fourthly, satellite view of the map is one of the key features in European countries. So we also can support the satellite view of the Google Maps. And lastly, we believe one thing: good technology is for everyone, not only for someone. It's purely for everyone. So we also support accessibility features, including multiple color themes, and for everyone. Okay. Thanks for the Google teams, we can achieve this within a very short period of time. Okay, now let's see how it goes.
Hey, XPENG. Let's go home.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Hey, XPENG, let's stop by a grocery store where we can buy fresh vegetables and fruits.
Traffic ahead is heavier than usual. Would you like to switch to a faster alternate route?
Sure, I'm hungry.
You see, we are ready. We have a localized NGP adapted to the European countries. We have a multi-language support for the cockpit systems, and also we have a trusted partner for the navigation and map. So we are ready to launch in Europe. I'm not sure if Xiaopeng believes we are ready, so let's see whether or not Xiaopeng is satisfied.
哦，你看，你看，你看。
欧洲的行人和 VRU 自行车真的是比火电车关键的一个数据，所以整体上来说，它对于模型的泛化能力要求非常高。在泛化能力的基础之上，它又要有一个非常有效的后训练的方式，能让它去适应当地的交规和路权。这个其实也是个挑战。看这个会有意思啊，这个倒车。
对，它在倒。
这是我们现在最难的一点。
他走了。这个其实真的对于欧洲来说，这是一个已经很。
欧洲司机默认会往后倒，给他让地方，这是超出国内工况，在慕尼黑非常流行。
实际上我自己做了一会，我感觉跟国内的 VLA
没啥区别。
对，没啥区别。很丝滑，我也很安心啊。
看前面我们又是一个没路权的情况。看看
In 300 meters, turn right onto Belgradstrasse.
他让我们，这就是非常难。
刚刚有接管吗？
没有。
OK，
没接管。
那刚刚非常不错。实际上这个时候最重要就是自动驾驶要够聪明。
其实跟国内很像，但就是交规会不一样，主要体现在路权，还有这个，你看它的路口很少有大路口，所以像红绿灯的位置、状态，还有包括那个标识牌都不一样。这个其实是在不同的地方去泛化一个比较，就是我们遇到一个真实挑战的问题，所以怎么能用非常少量的数据，在一个非常强的基座模型预训练上面去把这个事情搞定。
我自己说实话，我作为一个人，我在这里我不知道怎么开，因为它中间就是一条虚线，我不知道我是不是在逆行，而且它
是的，
它也没有是一个方向的箭头。就是我真的压根子看不懂。哇，你看，那个车前面，它已经撞到了那个边上了，
我们要
非常的紧。它这里摆的太近了。然后我开一下，然后换一个人。我真的觉得有自动驾驶在海外开车很方便，因为我经常。我又要看路，又要懂交规，而且我还要去辨别它这个英文是个啥意思。所以这个时候我特别需要一个，第一，它的自动驾驶。
我们有意向中国的第一家车企能够在欧洲做合规的高阶智能辅助驾驶。
这个世界上只要有小货车的地方，我们的自动驾驶就能开，就是因为数据具有极强的泛化性，我们有很强的一个基础设施。所以只要数据能上来，我们很快就把模型迭代出来。
实际上，某种角度，这是我自己心目中间的第一代小鹏的全球车。为什么呢？因为以前大家都知道小鹏是自驾驻仓，都是做得非常好的。但是我们实际上在海外是没有办法把这些高阶的自驾的能力放到海外车。那么这一款车是第一个。
好了，我们解答了。
看来查作业顺利通过。
不过刚才你知不知道，刚刚有一个红绿灯的口，我基本上没看，因为我相信它很安全。今年年底明年初，我们要真正的全中国第一个企业来这里，然后甚至我们有可能是全球第一个符合全新的 DCAS 的规范的公司，我们努力要把安全做好。让当地的朋友们，不管是媒体朋友还是客户们，都一下子就感觉到哇，觉得我们还是很有信心，绝对做到 No.1。
Yeah, so we are ready, and we will go into globally in 2027. So next, I will introduce back Sven, and he will introduce more features.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Thank you, Shenming. It's me again. Now let's introduce the key premium features we are offering in the L03. Let's start to highlight the large 26.8-inch WHUD, which provides more complete, clearer information right in your line of sight. Very unusual in this segment and a feature that is really, truly unique. We believe many drivers can benefit from a large head-up display for better visibility, but also for better on-road focus. Now, let's talk about music, my favorite hobby. The L03 comes with 20 speaker sound system, delivering over 1,000 watts of amplifier power, the highest in its class again, and providing an experience that rivals very many luxury vehicles. My favorite slide, besides passive sound insulation, the L03 is also equipped with RNC active noise cancellation, powered by a high-performance noise cancellation chip. The range extender version also features an additional ENC active noise cancellation for the generator, just like putting noise cancellation headphones onto the car. In our tests, the active noise cancellation system reduces peak noise by up to 10 decibels, and the improvement is especially noticeable when driving on rough surfaces. Our engineering team has put special effort into maximizing the rear seat space. Many coupe SUVs are sacrificing rear seat comfort for a streamlined, sporty silhouette, leaving the passengers in the back with narrow knee, shoulder, and headroom. With the L03, we meticulously engineered our interior structure so that we maximize the cabin spaciousness. On the L03 BEV model, we've added a 102-liter trunk. It can easily hold a 20-inch carry-on luggage, but it's also perfect for small groceries or anything that could stain your cabin. And so therefore, it also comes with an inbuilt drain plug, so you can just rinse it out and get it clean again. Now, we also added a 10-liter drawer beneath the rear seat. When you want to have a rest on the passenger seat under zero gravity mode, you can easily reach into these drawers for your blanket or your eye mask. The L03's trunk space has a capacity of 539 liters, easily accommodating 6 20-inch carry-on suitcases and 2 travel bags. With the rear seats folded, the maximum capacity expands to 1,640 liters, creating a double bed measuring 180 by 150. Whether you're heading out for a weekend getaway or you're carrying long sports equipment, the L03 handles it easily. And on those trips, you can count on our V2L with a capacity ranging up to 6 kilowatts. Now, we designed the car with different lifestyles and regional needs in mind. So that's why the L03 is pre-prepped, obviously, for tow bars and roof rails, allowing users to customize the car according to whatever they need to carry. We hope that the L03 not only handles your urban daily commute effortlessly, but also takes you further to explore more horizons. Now, I've been talking a lot, covering a lot, what makes the L03 stand out, but I think there's nothing quite like hearing this from one of our VIP guests here, and that's why I would like to introduce a warm welcome to Pamela. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
Great, good. Now, Pamela, you're an influencer, you're also an entrepreneur. You have a massive followership in China, 70 million followers, but you're originally from here. You yesterday had the opportunity to get a feel of the L03. Can you share with us your first impressions?
Yes, of course. So I'm personally a big fan of SUVs. I really love them, but sometimes they are a bit too big and too bulky for me, especially since I live in the city. And as everybody noticed here, German streets and streets in Spain, they are quite narrow and parking spaces are small. So sometimes big SUVs are just a little bit too big. So I really like that this one is a bit more slimmer and more sleeker, very sporty. And I think it also looks very feminine. So I really love the design.
Sporty, sensual, good looking, basically.
Exactly.
Love it, love it. Now, you have a very active lifestyle, you travel a lot. Could you tell us what is important for you in a car? What does a car need to have to fit your busy lifestyle?
Yeah, I travel a lot from A to B, so I spend a lot of time in a car, and sometimes the car is the only space where I can really wind down and relax a little bit in between the meetings, so it really has to be comfortable for me. And if you step into this car and you sit down on the seats, you immediately feel how comfortable and soft the seats are, and that's really astonishing for me, because I was sitting down, I was like, wow, actually like this feels like a cloud to me. And also the massage function, of course, and the sound system was very astonishing, and the noise reduction. So all of that really makes you feel more relaxed inside of a car. So although you are in traffic, you are not stressed.
Great. I can hear you love the car. But let's think about the future. We've got here the top of the company.
Yeah.
If you could think about a feature in the future to have on a future car, what would you desire?
That's a very good question. So first of all, I think this car has already so many features that are very, very extraordinary. So I think it covers almost everything. But I'm personally really into longevity and biohacking. So if all of those recovery measures could increase even more in a car, that would be amazing. Imagine we have like an oxygen chamber inside of there, or there are healing sound frequencies, or it would clean the air with air purification. I think all of that would be really amazing, because if you are in traffic, most of the times the air is not so clean. So if it purifies the air at the same time, I think that would be a good idea.
I love it. Biohacking, that's a word that we should use more.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your first impressions.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's always good to not hear it from us, but from somebody else. And that leads to my second point. What makes the L03 perfect fit for European markets is that it was developed from the ground up for different regions, different terrains, and different climates. It meets the world's most rigorous standards, as you can see behind me, for safety, for performance, and for durability. It's designed to be a true global product, to be simultaneously launched in 65 countries and regions. Now, while we see clearly that European users are embracing an all-electric future, we have to be honest that for some people, EVs still come with real pain points. Range anxiety, winter range degradation, and charging difficulty in remote areas, or just the inability to install a home charger in your home. So therefore, we will offer both the BEV and the range extender variants, as you heard before. For daily urban commute, our all-electric model offers outstanding efficiency and super ultra-low running costs. But if you want to travel further, our XPENG range extender variant Power X will completely eliminate range anxiety, making it kind of the perfect companion for long-distance travel. Our L03 delivers a solid range in the EV model 520 kilometers, and low energy consumption, as I said, is in our DNA, so we have a fantastic value here of WLTP 15.3 kilowatts per 100 kilometers. Moreover, the L03 also comes with 0 to 100 acceleration in 6.6 seconds and charging from 10 to 80 in just 20 minutes. Now, to accommodate an even wider range of driving conditions, we obviously also are going to introduce an all-wheel drive variant. The all-electric all-wheel drive L03 can accelerate from 0 to 100 in just 4.5 seconds. The PowerX range extender comes with a combined fuel consumption for the Ultra variant of 5.8 liters per 100 kilometers and a total range over 1,000 kilometers, outperforming all ICE SUVs in the same class. It is also extremely silent. When the range extender kicks in, noise levels change within 1 decibel only. So the L03 is not only designed as a replacement of ICE SUVs, but also as a new choice that is quieter, more efficient, and better suited to specific European scenarios. What you can expect from us, a technology solution for a real consumer use case. So, ladies and gentlemen, we basically have lots of premium features, but again, don't take it from me. Let's listen to what the media have said.
Pretty awesome. Like, it's one of the first cars I've ever been in that just doesn't seem cluttered, because there's like no buttons on anything. It's just like a super smooth, futuristic experience.
We use the NGP all the time. This car is quite suitable for the younger people or the people who are looking for the one SUV car and the smart car.
When we were on the road, it was amazing, especially the autonomous driving.
With the VLA 2.0, it's very smooth. I love it.
感受非常的棒，真的不像一个15万上下的这么一个小玩意儿，可以说呢，真是越级的存在了。
As an American, I always thought Tesla was so far ahead with the tech in the electronic cars. But after coming to China and experiencing a lot of the EVs, I'm not so sure about that anymore.
I got the confidence when we drive, and the car is showing me that it looks like a real human driving the car.
你在10几万这个价位就能享受到小鹏的这个 VLA 2.0，这个我觉得是你花同样的钱买别的品牌的车，你是感受不到的。
我觉得无论是在设计上还是在品质感上，它都是非常越级的。
无论是北美还是欧洲，尤其是东南亚，这个小玩意儿啊，绝对会卖得非常的不错，勾起我们拭目以待。
I would say, please keep bringing your brilliant cars to the UK. I want to see my family driving them, and I want to see everyone driving a XPENG car.
So we're looking forward to also see your comments after having experienced the car outside here. Now, while it's pretty hot inside here and also outside, we are already prepping for the winter, because many European users face months of cold weather every year. So, thanks to our industry-leading and innovative thermal management system, the energy consumption level in cold weathers is going to be reduced by 6.7%. And our latest generation heat pump system intelligently recycles waste heat from over 11 sources throughout the vehicle, so that we can maximize energy efficiency from negative 30 degrees all the way up to 40 plus degrees Celsius. Needless to say that for these markets we will obviously also offer a cold weather package, including the heated front shield, amongst other features. Now, lastly, but very close to my heart, is the importance of safety. L03 is engineered to meet 5-star safety standards from the 3 of the world's most authoritative crash test programs: the European E-NCAP, Australian NCAP, and China C-NCAP. And here are just 2 of the features that we are introducing to reach that star level. We will introduce a tire blowout system at high speed. Now, tire blowout at high speed is one of the most dangerous scenarios on the road. And our L03 all-scenario blowout stability control keeps the vehicle steady, even during that sudden loss of tire pressure. Whether you are cruising down a straight, or whether you're going around the bend, or facing oncoming traffic, the system provides total peace of mind in all situations, and as you can see, also at different speeds. And then lastly, we believe that safety should be for everyone. And that's why we don't want to compromise on active safety. Even in the event of such a blowout, the vehicle stays stable and under control, helping you to move on. Driver incapacitation assist. My favorite English word, incapacitation. The driver incapacitation assist is a big step forward in making XPENG a reference in safety. Because also here, we are using our smart technology to save lives. So ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my presentation on the premium features of the L03. But I would have a question for you. I'm alone on stage. Would you like to see the L03? Here it comes.
Hi, I'm back. XPENG has been a tech company from day one. And we believe technology will change the way people move around the world. So that's why every XPENG car is built with our latest technology. The L03 is not only a small car, but also our answer to the future of mobility. And we hope to bring the very best XPENG tech to users around the world. Last but not the least, let's talk about price. Since we are here in Germany today, so let's start with the German price, available with two different powertrain options. The German L03 pure electric is starting from 35,600 euros. And then the German L03 range extend is, I think, is starting from 38,600 euros. And these are the starting price of XPENG L03 in other European markets. I won't go through them one by one, but you can visit your local official websites for detailed car trims and pricing. L03 is a global car. It brings the best smart technology from China to the world. In 2026, it will be 65 countries. That's a big step. More roads, more cities, more people will see L03 in the global. And great technology should be for everyone. That's what I want to do. It should make travel easier, safer, and more fun. The event is about to end, but it's just a beginning. We are starting a new journey with all of you. More XPENG cars will be on European roads together. We will shape the future of mobility. Thank you. Thank you. See you on the road. Thank you.